Once upon a moonlit night in the heart of New Jersey's Pine Barrens, where the trees whisper secrets and the shadows dance with mischief, there lurked a creature so sinister it sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. This, my friends, is the tale of the infamous Jersey Devil. Legend has it that in the 18th century, a woman named Mother Leeds found herself pregnant with her 13th child. Exasperated and perhaps a tad dramatic, she exclaimed, "Let it be the devil!" Well, be careful what you wish for, folks, because as the baby was born, it transformed into a ghastly creature with bat-like wings, a horse's head, and the forked tail of, you guessed it, the devil himself. Now, the Pine Barrens were already a spooky place. But with the addition of this demonic baby, things got a whole lot creepier. Eyewitnesses claimed to hear its blood-curdling screams echoing through the night, and sightings became as common as pine cones in the forest. The Jersey Devil became the stuff of local legend, with stories passed down through generations like a game of telephone gone terribly wrong. Some say it's a harbinger of doom, while others believe it's just a misunderstood creature looking for a friend. Well, if that's the case, it might want to work on its people skills. Despite numerous attempts to capture the Jersey Devil, it remains as elusive as the last slice of pizza at a party. And so, to this day, the Pine Barrens continue to be haunted by the shadowy presence of this winged enigma, reminding us all that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. So, if you ever find yourself wandering through the woods on a moonlit night, keep your eyes peeled and your wits about you, for you never know when you might encounter the devil himself. Or herself. Let me take you on a journey to the sun-kissed lands of Latin America, where the nights are filled with mystery and the air hums with folklore. And in the heart of this enchanted realm, there lurks a creature so bizarre, it's as if Dracula himself took a vacation south of the border. Introducing the one, the only Chupacabra. Picture this. A farmer wakes up one morning to find his livestock drained of blood, with puncture marks on their necks. Cue the dramatic music. Thus begins the legend of the Chupacabra, the goat-sucker of Latin American folklore. But don't let the name fool you. This creature isn't picky when it comes to its diet. It'll chow down on anything from chickens to goats to your neighbor's prize-winning poodle. Now, descriptions of the Chupacabra vary depending on who you ask. Some say it's a scaly, reptilian beast straight out of a B-movie, while others claim it's more akin to a hairless dog with a serious case of the munchies. But one thing's for sure, it's got a hankering for hemoglobin like nobody's business. Sightings of the Chupacabra have been reported all across Latin America, from the dusty deserts of Mexico to the lush rainforests of Brazil. And with each new encounter, the legend grows, like a game of telephone gone horribly, horribly wrong. But fear not, dear viewers, for science is here to save the day. Some skeptics believe that the Chupacabra is nothing more than a mangy coyote or a rabid raccoon with a flair for the dramatic. But hey, where's the fun in that? So, whether you're a believer or a skeptic, one thing's for sure. The legend of the Chupacabra will continue to haunt the imaginations of those who dare to venture into the wilds of Latin America. Just remember to keep an eye on your pets, folks, because you never know when the goat-sucker might come knocking at your door. And trust me, you don't want to leave out a welcome mat for this creature of the night. Gather round, dear viewers, as we journey to the tropical paradise known as the Philippines, where the sun shines, the beaches beckon, and the monsters hide in the shadows. Among these creatures of myth and legend, one stands out like a sore thumb, or should I say, a sharp talon. Behold the aswang. Now, before you pack your bags for a vacation in the Philippines, you might want to hear a word or two about this shape-shifting terror. Picture this. A creature with the ability to transform into anyone or anything it desires, from a charming neighbor to a harmless puppy. But don't be fooled by its cunning disguises, for beneath that friendly facade lies a hunger that can only be satisfied by one thing: human flesh. According to Filipino folklore, the aswang prowls the night, preying on unsuspecting villagers and leaving nothing but fear and empty stomachs in its wake. But wait, it gets even spookier! Some versions of the legend claim that the aswang has a particular fondness for unborn children, sneaking into homes to feast on the fetuses of pregnant women. Talk about a nightmare-inducing babysitter. But fear not, my intrepid adventurers, for the Filipino people are no strangers to the aswang's tricks. They've developed all sorts of clever ways to ward off these nocturnal nuisances, from garlic and salt to the ever-reliable wooden stake. Hey, whatever works, right? Now, you might be thinking, but surely, such a terrifying creature couldn't possibly exist in the real world, could it? Well, my friends, let me introduce you to the power of belief. The aswang may be just a legend to some, but to those who have encountered its chilling presence in the dead of night, It's as real as the hairs standing up on the back of your neck. Fellow travelers, to the mystical realm of Arabian folklore, where the sands whisper secrets and the jinn dance in the flickering light of the desert stars. Amidst this swirling tapestry of enchantment, there exists a creature so fearsome, so powerful, it could make even the bravest adventurer quiver in their boots. Behold the Ifrit! Before you go digging for your genie lamp, let me set the record straight. The Ifrit is no friendly wish granter. Oh no, this fiery fiend is more likely to grant you a one-way ticket to the afterlife than 3 wishes and a pat on the back. According to Arabian mythology, the Ifrit is a type of jinn, a supernatural being crafted from smokeless fire and bound to serve the whims of its master. But don't let its smoldering exterior fool you. The Ifrit is as cunning as it is powerful. It's been known to wield dark magic with the skill of a master sorcerer, wreaking havoc on anyone foolish enough to cross its path. And if you think you can outsmart this fiery foe, think again, my friends, for the Ifrit's intellect rivals that of the wisest scholars and the craftiest thieves. But fear not, brave souls, for there are ways to protect yourself from the wrath of the Ifrit. According to legend, carrying a talisman inscribed with holy verses or reciting prayers from the Quran can ward off these malevolent spirits, sending them scurrying back to the depths of the desert from whence they came. Hey, it's worth a shot, right? So, the next time you find yourself wandering the ancient streets of Arabia, remember to tread carefully and keep an eye out for any flickers of flame on the horizon. For you never know when you might come face to face with the fiery terror of Arabian folklore. The one, the only Ifrit, and trust me, you don't want to be caught unprepared when this fiery fiend comes knocking at your door. Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to the windswept expanse of the Gobi Desert, where the sand dunes stretch as far as the eye can see, and the secrets of the earth lie buried beneath the surface. Amidst this harsh and unforgiving landscape, there lurks a creature so bizarre, so mysterious, it's as if Mother Nature herself decided to play a prank on us all. Introducing the one, the only Mongolian deathworm. Now, before you start picturing a cute little earthworm with a sombrero, let me stop you right there. The Mongolian deathworm is anything but cute. Described by locals as a giant, blood-red worm with a venomous bite that can melt flesh and corrode metal, this creature is the stuff of nightmares. According to Mongolian folklore, the deathworm spends most of its time buried deep beneath the sands, only emerging after a heavy rain to wreak havoc on unsuspecting travelers and livestock. Some say it can spit a deadly venom from its gaping maw, while others claim it can generate electric shocks capable of stunning its prey. Talk about a party trick gone horribly wrong! I know what you're thinking. Surely such a creature couldn't possibly exist in the real world, could it? Well, my friends, let me introduce you to the wonderful world of cryptozoology, where fact and fiction blur like the horizon on a scorching desert day. While skeptics may scoff at the idea of a giant, blood-red worm roaming the Gobi Desert, locals swear by its existence. And who are we to argue with centuries of folklore? Welcome, curious souls, to the hallowed halls of Washington, D.C., where history hangs heavy in the air and the whispers of the past echo through the corridors of power. But amidst the hustle and bustle of this political powerhouse, there exists a mystery so baffling, it's as if the founding fathers themselves decided to add a dash of feline intrigue to the mix. Introducing the one, the only demon cat of Washington, D.C. Now, before you start picturing a cute little kitty with devil horns and a pitchfork, let me set the record straight. The demon cat is no ordinary feline. Described by White House staffers and Capitol Hill denizens alike as a spectral apparition with glowing eyes and a sinister grin, this creature is the stuff of presidential nightmares. According to local lore, the demon cat haunts the halls of power, appearing before national tragedies and political upheavals as a harbinger of doom. Some say it's the ghost of a former White House pet, seeking revenge for its untimely demise. Others claim it's a manifestation of the city's collective anxieties, brought to life by the weight of history and the machinations of power. But fear not, my fellow patriots, for there are ways to protect yourself from the chilling presence of the demon cat. Some say carrying a lucky charm or reciting a patriotic oath can ward off its spectral gaze, while others swear by the power of a good old-fashioned catnip toy. Hey, whatever floats your boat, right? So, the next time you find yourself strolling through the corridors of power in the nation's capital, keep your eyes peeled and your ears perked for any telltale signs of a feline apparition. For you never know when you might come face to face with the political mystery of Washington, D.C., the one, the only demon cat. And trust me, you don't want to be caught unprepared when this spectral kitty comes prowling your way. If you know other stories about found demonic creatures, I'm waiting for you in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.